Most PCs feel slow for one reason, not hardware, not age, bad software decisions. This build removes everything that holds Windows back. No bloat, no background drag, no surprises. Now we measure what clean Windows can really do. Hi, this is Neil from HT. Let us get started. Stock Windows 11 overloads the Start menu. You are greeted with pinned apps you never use. About 34 apps come pre-installed. Most cannot be removed. The result feels noisy and unfocused. Now look at Tiny 11. The Start menu is stripped back. Zero pinned clutter. Zero pre-installed apps. Windows Defender still functions. Updates still function. The Microsoft Store works normally. A fresh Windows 11 install takes around 41 gigabytes. That is before you install anything yourself. Most of that space goes to background components, bundled updates, and AI features you may never use. Your storage is already gone the moment setup ends. Now look at Tiny 11. The full 25H2 build sits at about 7.5 gigabytes. No bundled apps, no clutter, no unnecessary files. You get a lean system by design. Your storage stays available for the things you actually care about. Memory usage tells the real story. On stock Windows 11, idle RAM usage sits around 3.1 gigabytes on a 4 gigabyte system. Open a single Chrome tab, and the system can start stuttering or locking up. Tiny 1125H2 starts at roughly 1.5 gigabytes right after installation. Feels high? If you want to push it further, Velotic takes over. Open Velotic Pro. Go to the cleanup section. Enable AI-managed cleaning. Within seconds, RAM usage drops to around 800 megabytes. This is actually putting AI to good use, unlike Microsoft, which uses AI to create slop. If you are wondering what Velotic is, it is a Windows optimizer focused on speed, control, and stability. Your PC speed shapes how you feel when you sit down to work or play. Velotic is not a cleaner, it is control. You turn it on, and your system stops fighting you. Games feel smoother, apps open faster, stutters disappear. Your PC stays fast every day, not just after a cleanup. Velotic tunes your CPU and GPU automatically, based on what you are doing. It removes junk before it slows you down. It kills hidden background drains in real time, without breaking Windows. You get 500+ professional tweaks. One-click debloat, no guessing. Instant app installs, no setup pain. Smart power control that shifts between performance and stability when you need it. You free massive disk space through safe compression. Nothing gets deleted. Your files stay intact. Your system breathes again. This is not a temporary fix. This is the same approach used by people who depend on stable, fast machines every day. Built over 4 years, used by thousands, improved with every release. You install once, you stop thinking about performance forever. The basic plan starts at just $19.99 lifetime access. Velotic, for people who refuse to tolerate a slow PC. Now comes the key step, turning Windows 11 into Tiny 11. Open Velotic. Go to the Debloat page. Press play. The tool takes over from here. With a single click, your system reaches Tiny 11 level performance. No file loss, no broken features. Everything runs on your existing setup. If you want the full breakdown, tap the Info button. You can also find the complete guide through the link in the description. Now check CPU load and background activity. Stock Windows 11 runs about 151 processes. That comes out to roughly 2,300 threads and around 62,000 handles. Even when idle, the system stays busy. Tiny 11 runs closer to 91 processes, around 1,200 threads, about 34,000 handles. All core features remain active. Nothing essential is removed. You can reduce this further. That is where useful features start disappearing. Tiny 11 keeps the CPU focused on what you are doing. The system feels faster from the first interaction. Before the numbers, here's how we approach our builds. The goal has never changed. Make systems that are safe, stable, and usable every day. These are not trial builds. They are not rushed releases. They are not held together with fragile tweaks. Each version is tested on real hardware. Long sessions, real workloads, normal daily use. Now let us look at the baseline. On this system, stock Windows 11 scores 2,314 in single-core and 5,869 in multi-core. Windows 11 carries a heavy background footprint. More services stay active. More resources remain reserved. Now switch to Tiny 11. This build follows a different discipline. Clean system design. No risky file modifications. Core security remains intact. Background activity stays restrained. System resources go to your work, not overhead. This is a premium approach. You trade shortcuts for consistency. You gain predictability. On the same hardware, Tiny 11 scores 2,421 in single-core and 6,432 in multi-core. Same machine, same test. Cleaner execution. Now let us look at Windows Defender. People treat it differently. Some rely on it, some switch to something else, some turn it off due to false alerts. Tiny 11 gives you the decision. Defender stays disabled by default. Nothing runs unless you choose it. When you want protection, you turn it on yourself. Open the Configure toolbox. Go to the Windows Defender section. Press Enable. That is all. Defender activates fully. Real-time protection works. Security components load correctly. Quick, direct, fully under your control. Updates are paused by default in Tiny 11. Windows does not install anything automatically unless it is a critical security fix. If you want regular updates, open Settings. Go to Updates. Turn them on. The current update status is shown clearly. You can also disable updates entirely from the Configure app. I do not suggest doing this. Completely disabling updates can break the Microsoft Store and other features. If you do not need frequent updates, keeping them paused is the better option. The system stays untouched. The Microsoft Store continues to work. Updates remain paused indefinitely. Now let us check the Microsoft Store. It behaves the same as on a standard Windows setup. Updates must be enabled for it to function. Tiny 11 ships with no bundled apps. You install only what you want. Need Notepad, calculator, or snipping tool. Open the store. Search for the app. Press Get. The app installs and is ready immediately. You can sign in with your Microsoft or Xbox account. All purchased apps and games show up normally. In this example, Notepad installs instantly. It opens fast, it stays ready, no extra steps. Now we move to the most aggressive test for Tiny 11. The target here is 512 megabytes of RAM. That is the memory range early 2000s PCs operated in. You might notice we are not using the old 256 megabytes test. There is a reason. With recent Windows changes, the absolute minimum to boot is now 264 megabytes. That is an increase of just 8 megabytes. Since 264 megabytes is not a standard RAM size, we run the test at 512 megabytes instead. What does this change for you? Nothing. You will never notice an 8 megabyte difference unless you are actually running Tiny 11 on a 256 megabyte system every day. This test exists for one reason. Every release must pass the lowest possible RAM threshold before it ships. That is part of the HT and Apidus standard. The system boots without issues. Performance is better than expected at this memory level. That is not the focus. The fact that it boots at all shows how lean Tiny 11 really is. Keep this context in mind. This is Tiny 1125H2, the current release branch of Windows 11. Seeing a 2026 operating system start on 512 megabytes of RAM says everything about the optimization work. In short, you get the full Windows 11 feature set with Tiny 11. Far smaller footprint, clearly higher performance. Tiny 11 is built for users who value speed, privacy, and control. No lag, no clutter, no unnecessary background load. If you want consistent performance and a system that respects your data, the premium build is the right choice. You can find the clean install guide for Tiny 11 in the pinned comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. This is Harbor of Tech, sailing off.